I be severe. I think the most severe part tonight, heading into overnight, will probably be. Now, my prediction could be wrong. It's gonna be somewhere around the southern I-20 corridor, probably on between the East Texas southern border and in the central Louisiana into Toledo Bend, Sabine Parish. Um, from the prediction, from our prediction, northern I-20 will get really not too much. That could change. The possibilities can either extend east or they can extend north. I wouldn't rule out a severe thunderstorm warning or two for the northern half, but I just don't see the severe limits over here in northern I-20. Now, we already got big time storms going over here in the southern I-20. That is actually pushing. So Nacogdoches over there, Lufkin. This is actually moving towards Lufkin. We better watch out for a brief spin up there. Centerville, Crockett, you're right there. You're right there in it. There's Lufkin. There's Nacogdoches. Up here is Jacksonville. Henderson is up there too. I expect this to continue to be severe as it pushes its way east, a little bit farther east. And then somewhere where it gets across, like right in this area, it should start to die out. Now, it could die out more west of that. I wouldn't rule it out if it did, but I think it's gonna continue its way a little bit more east before it starts to die out in this area. So yeah, so like I said, if all I can tell you is if you're really south I-20 on I-49, so that would include, let's see, if you're going past Natchitoches and the Alexandria right there, really on I-49 south of I-20. I would probably be a little concerned. I wouldn't be as concerned as a oh my god, it's a big tornado threat. No. I'll probably be concerned as if you're gonna receive probably some hail and some severe weather. Luckily, it's not tornadoes, so we're good on that. But yet the tornado threat's not at zero. I can continue to go over what the risk looks like now. Risk here, and this is to include Waco, there, and then you also got the slide here. Now, the reason I think it's going to die down here, and I do agree with the National Weather Service, I'm putting the slide out right there. Because like I said, a little bit more east, and it's going to die down right here. Somewhere around there. So, it might not make it as far as Alexandria. But either way, there's going to be a secondary line that pushes through here. So, yeah. Now, earlier, it was what do you want to call it? A possibility of it going northern, but it didn't do it, so. Now we're going down to south of I-20. still low. So it's down here at 2%. 5% still exists is out there. In the same areas. So really south of Dallas. Soon's gonna completely die out. But here, and it's gonna make its way south. And then you also got the Hell threat, which I believe was seen large hill. We got storm chasers there. Those Waco really did get hit hard today. They really did. But like I said, I expect this to all validate out as soon as maybe midnight. Maybe. And then we go to day 2. Now I want to talk about this one tomorrow. Tomorrow is not as big as a threat, but I wouldn't rule out a tornado or 2 from this area. We got a slight risk here on New Orleans, down to Mobile, Tallahassee, Florida. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't count out a tornado. Now, the tornado potential is pretty high. Mobile, Gulfport, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Pensacola, Florida, over there in the Panhandle City. So we really down in the southern half of the area. So, and I think some of these storms could definitely bow out. I definitely think some of these could bow out. Definitely around, like I said, Mobile, New Orleans, Pensacola, Florida. It could definitely bow out in this area here, push off to the east. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably be concerned more about this area than any other area that is really in the United States. Wind threat 15. Now that wind threat extends all throughout here into Tallahassee. I do think that the threat for wind should extend all the way up here in the northern half. I don't think it should be extended that far north, but like I said, they may have some other storms that may produce damaging winds up here. So just listen to the National Weather Service and what they're doing here. And then tomorrow, hail threat again. Now this is interesting. Now tomorrow this is in Corpus Christi. So a 10% hail risk extends from there. So hail might get pretty large up here. This is probably some of these storms over here. I wouldn't be surprised if they did put out a 10% for over here too tomorrow, because I do think that some of these areas over here could definitely receive some large hail. So if I had to go with where I would place it at, probably over here in New Orleans, probably like that, just like the wind threat was. Maybe a little bit more east, maybe like a tad, little bit east, a tad, probably over there in Dathan. I wouldn't extend it as far as Tallahassee though. Gainesville, you're included in that, by the way. And then the day 3 for Friday, we got another round of severe storms that could be possible. Down here in the Texas Panhandle, down there in San Antonio, Corpus Christi, you're on the marginal risk. San Antonio, slight. Dallas and Fort Worth, you're in between. So I mean, don't rule out a couple of big storms tomorrow. So yeah, that's what we're really dealing with tomorrow. And the next few days. So yeah, like I said though, let this move off to the east, let us do his thing, and then we should be cleared for the next couple of days. Saturday though, I think we might have another slight risk that concludes over in our area. I think. Not 100% sure. I'll see that out though here pretty soon. But I do think that we might have another issue coming Saturday. Out for like not that far, no. If I had to put out a slight risk, about right. Prediction probably right there. It might go a little bit more south. Or it could go a little bit more west. I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas get included in it. If they do issue a slight, they might just go with the marginal and just call it a day. But out that's here. I can give you an estimate of time of arrival because that's the best thing I can do here. Hold up. Let me get some phone. Alright, so and this one is producing a lot of hill. Definitely on the bottom half of it. This is gonna arrive. It's moving east at let's do a lot actually. Through. I'll go all the way over to Alexandria at 40. It's gonna give you times. Huh? No, I didn't. Alright, but yeah, let me do this. But Lufkin in about 10:24. And then we got over here in Hemisphere about 11:41. And then we go Noble. This is where we're getting to Louisiana now. At about 12 a.m. South Toledo Bend about 12 a.m. About 4 minutes off 12 o'clock. And then about 15 minutes after midnight, Manning's going to hit you. Pleasant Hill over there at 12:19 in the morning. Leesville at about 12:33. And then you go all the way over here into Coshada at about 12:41. Now, this is an estimate. Natchitoches about 12:21. And as you can tell, all this stuff is just staying south of us. It's still in the Arklatex, but it's selling south of us. So, and then Summerfield at 1:23. Just see Ore City at about 10:15. And Marshall at about 10:48. Wascom about 11:14. Vivian 11:19. Blanchard 11:27. And then over there in Bossier City, in Shongaloo about 12 a.m. Gibbsland, Lucky, Benville. That is gonna do it. But I will be back sometime soon. Tomorrow. I will skip Friday. I will probably skip the whole weekend of doing a video. Maybe I will hop on here Saturday and talk about it. I know for sure Sunday I'm off. I ain't doing a weather update Sunday. And I have one tomorrow. Might do one Friday if we have bad weather on Saturday. And then if we do have bad weather on Saturday, I'll be live Saturday. Possibly. And then Sunday I'll skip. And then I'll probably be back here Monday. And then, yeah, we got to figure something out about Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But, yeah.